Daddy.
Dream Daddy?
Dream Daddy.
Dream Daddy! I'm Chris!
And I'm Witchley.
And we're back at it with some more Dream Daddy.
Daddy.
Should we tell them of our loss?
Yes.
I lost the original footage to this.
So there's some comedy gold that will never be able to be recaptured. But we're gonna do our damnedest.
We're gonna make the same decisions we made.
At least try to remember what we did.
I think I know what we did.
Yeah?
I think we know what we did. So we're gonna go. We just got a text from Craig, and now we're gonna go to the gym.
Good, gym it up.
Yeah, we're gonna gym it. Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up before, but let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth and throw on the only clothes that are even kind of gym appropriate and head out. Off to the gym! Jimmy, gym. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Or wait, wet with dew.
Yeah, that's what you said.
That's what I said? I don't know.
Okay, maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey, bro. Good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left.
Yeah.
You ready to kick some butt?
Coffee?
Gotta stay posy, dude. With your help, I am. Help! Gotta stay posy, dude. I'm here to party.
Bro.
That's the spirit, my dude.
Bro.
Let's go on in. We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half. And it seems like Craig is friends with all of them? He high fives and finger guns all of the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes.
Oh.
Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking's good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So I know we're on treadmills. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals?
Oh.
Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs.
Hey.
They might look scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flex a muscle I didn't know it existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Training to crush people's skulls with his thighs, using a medieval torture device, praying to some sort of pain god. Now I'm trying to remember what we...
Skulls between thighs. I don't know.
Like Bear and Woods. I'm trying to remember. I think we said pain god, right?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, because
Okay.
we recorded another episode after this.
Yeah, they were kind of going
So
out of order.
if things don't fully make sense in the next episode, you know why.
I'm gonna say praying to some sort of pain god. It's like a religious self-flagellation. Wait,
Meant to atone for one's sins?
you're actually not far off from the truth.
Nice.
Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long you been doing this buff thing? Couple years. And what do you do when you're not daddying or working or buffing?
Oh.
Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both daddying and buffing. Ah, I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I try to live my life as close as Jimmy Buffett's song as possible. I check out my hot bod. Jimmy Buffett songs. The goal is to live with as few worries as I can muster. The lost shaker of salt, it was a metaphor. A metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt onto something?
Nice.
We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. That's a lot of orifices.
Right?
Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No? I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot.
Dude!
And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic, so you run up to me post keg stand with the dying dirty fish in your hands that you scooped off the ground, and you're yelling at me like we have to leave. So we're running out of the frat party with a fish trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and then we get him home and we get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And then the next day he's alive and well.
Nice.
And they never did catch the great fish thieves of Great Ridge U.
Grand Ridge U.
Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts.
Nice.
Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Oh, man.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits, brah. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here.
Oh.
You sure? Yeah.
Hmm.
Alright, well, here, I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste.
Hmm.
It's a protein shake, bro. It's a
protein shake.
It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good. Good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it.
Hey.
Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we could try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro, but pun intended.
You've been punned.
Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he runs circles around me. Literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. He was literally even drinking, was it like a can of
like marinara sauce?
Marinara sauce. And he's like,
spaghetti sauce.
No, it was marinara sauce,
sauce,
and he's like,
right.
it's literally a slushy, bro.
It's like a smoothie, bro.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's schools in like 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door.
Charge!
I arrive at the Amanda school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks at me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega? I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise.
He's so smart.
Right? Look at that smirk. Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be crazed. This period is almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Oh, I'll wait anywhere in the back for you, man. Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise.
Oh.
The whole class erupts in laughter. All right, everyone. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings, all the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Huh?
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening.
Oh.
Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, am I right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know, budget cuts. Ain't that the truth? Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. You can call me whatever you want, man. I don't think Hugo. Hugo's swag! Look, he's wearing a bow tie!
I dig him.
Bow ties are cool.
Bow ties are cool.
I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to the senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. She's fine. She has a tendency to bottle things up. I think I'll just go with the move.
Yeah.
Well, we just moved recently, but it was only the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you could talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on a scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stopped and thinking for a moment, I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? They ever catch that rye?
Oh.
Yes. Aww. They did catch that rye. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done. Oh crap, I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I noticed you doing that.
Dang it! I had to not do that trigger. Okay, well, we're essentially going to pick up Amanda from school now. So I pulled to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat.
So, did you have fun gossiping about me?
Mr. Vega and I actually gossiped about our celebrity crushes.
So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time?
It was a very productive meeting.
I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner?
Sure thing. We can make something at home. Let's go to the mall. Food court. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sure. Why the mall?
Geez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall?
Will you buy me things?
I will buy you a thing. Singular.
Sounds like a deal to me.
We drive in silence for a short while Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have a parent's perspective, because, you know, maybe the parent has to also deal with similar situations.
I've also dealt with the similar
situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, it's good to share. I love you.
Have you been reading my tweets?
You have a Twitter?
What? Never mind.
Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in.
Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that.
I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class.
That's fine. He's fine.
We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything.
Uh-huh.
I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard MR's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting.
Yep.
Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to go to the same school?
Yep.
Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny?
Let's say, I don't think you'd get it.
Okay. Who you texting?
Noah,
Who's Noah?
my friend.
Does he go to your school?
Yep.
Do you like Noah?
Hey.
What? No! Dad! Ugh! I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you? Ugh.
Okay, well, the fact that she keeps dragging it on means she does.
Gross.
Sorry, I was just asking.
Dad, he's just my friend! Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend!
Okay.
Jeez.
This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation's over. To the mall, then! Away! We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Language, missy.
Heck yeah.
Better. Much, much better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurants after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. Is anyone ever happy going to a mall and eating food there?
Oh, not. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream?
I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor in sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin.
It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive.
We order a giant pile of chips and a naturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in.
These are bad. These are very bad.
But also strangely delicious.
We have to eat through the pain.
We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we are all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me?
Which meme?
All memes? Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands.
Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train. Just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and it isn't funny.
Oh shit, what up?
Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now?
Want to go to that goth store?
What?
You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as an anti-establishment despite being in the exact representation of the establishment?
I don't know what store you're talking about.
You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s?
Dude, you gotta be more specific.
I feel like I was very specific. The one where you threw up in that one time?
Oh, that one!
There we go.
Yeah.
That's the one. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back.
Yeah.
There it is! You can still see the outlines, kinda.
I'm so proud.
Speech!
Amanda.
Speech! 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 Speech!
Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historical movement that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Syndrome Had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over the display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda's moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster, and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head.
Oh hey, chain wallets.
While Amanda, buzzies?
Busies. I think it's supposed to be busy.
While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Wait, I thought she was going to chain wallets. Now I'm confused. Not much for Dad to look at in Dead Goth and Beyond, which is, by the way, a great title. Though they should have just done the opposite of Hot Topic. Or I guess another word for Hot Topic.
Right.
Spicy subject.
Spicy subject.
Yeah.
Damn.
Peruse the band t-shirts, look at ironic mugs, or check the clearance bin for hot deals. I think ironic mugs.
Ironic mugs.
That's what dads
Gotta
do.
do it.
I'm suddenly stricken by the existential fear. If there's only one number one dad, then why are there so many mugs here that say that? This whole time I thought I was the only one. If I'm not number one, where do I place on the global dad ranking charts? I have work to do. Alright, so I will say this. We've already made this decision in the next episode, and we're just gonna bleed it in now.
Yeah.
Because I gotta say, you do a better job than I, and it shows. So, this is Damien
yeah.
that you're about to hear. So, Damien is one of the dads, of course, and we're gonna have Witchley do Damien. Now, I can't pull off Damien. I've done it a couple times, and I've cut a lot of footage of my voice.
His voice just kept changing.
It's just because I'm doing so many voices, and I really appreciate that you're doing another dad.
Okay.
Or doing a dad to save me a little bit more time.
Alright.
So, thank you. Alright, so get ready, because Witchley is about to do Damien, the dad.
Yes. Look, this is very important to me.
What are you doing with your hands?
Vampire movements!
I love what you were doing. I wish everyone could see what she was doing, but when she was talking, she was kind of like fluttering her hands. I overhear a stifled argument over the cash register, which you will be the cash register woman, because it's a woman. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair.
I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
What?
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said the blast was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeeper. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude.
That man whirls around and storms out. By the way, thank you. That was brilliant. You're amazing.
Thank you.
You did it way better than I. He storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes.
Hey, Dad tried 5,000.
Yes, I will buy it for you.
Wow, that was easy. Thanks.
At least it's only one thing this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier.
I love your hair.
The cashier says nothing and rings up Amanda, radiating hatred, and I hand her a 20. So what was with that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard, I'm worried she'll pull something.
That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever.
She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream.
Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Strikers is on. Your favorite, right?
Oh, hell yeah. They have to make it over to the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint, Dogbone, the twin brothers truck, driving and ghost hunting duo find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no! The ghosts have got control of the truck. I can't steer out on them there damn ice roads. Let me use the EMP meter and try to communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die! I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're going to die. That's because we are going to die, you!
This is art.
The episode ends, and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident, whatever. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Z.
Morning, sleepyhead.
5 more minutes.
You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up.
Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase.
So, you excited for the cookout today?
I'm excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited. I think the food. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties.
Yeah, those are bad.
Which means there are more for me.
Don't you want me? Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood?
I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me.
Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly.
Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time?
You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook, if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to the 2 of the other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph! I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here, see?
Hey.
And you bought veggies! Let me introduce you to my family, kids. Come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi.
Oh.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Oh god, they look creepy.
Hey.
Don't worry, they'll come back later. And then Joseph, and then of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, how can I forget my lovely life, Mary?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Oh, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish in the bed?
Ah.
I'll have to go look for him.
What? You'll have to. Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor Craze and his daughter Amanda.
I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her.
Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time.
Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now.
Mary leaves. Oh god, this is awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends.
Aww.
Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go off to school?
But I don't want to have to do the pleasantries.
Dad,
They're gonna talk about weather.
Go, do it. Make a friend.
But how could I possibly abandon my own child at a social function? That's bad parenting.
This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye.
Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? You mean Spicy Subject?
Spicy subject.
Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Alright, we're gonna talk to Robert and Brian.
Alright, start at the top.
I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-up by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Crazed! How the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood alright? Oh, you betcha. I got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got that 50-inch in there. The game. Looks great in high def. Oh boy. Crazed? Have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it.
Oh.
And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since that last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have a kid. Wait, what happened to the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
I meant, who honked in here?
Is there a ghost in here?
Well, Johnny Boy and me were out in the backyard. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in the army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things got south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle. When the rope bridge snaps, you can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carrying a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but lost something of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I were in Entombment down a river, and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding?
Well...
Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew! Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel.
I gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors! Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you.
You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! I went, Robert! Robert! Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers?
Yeah.
Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially the episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries.
Alright, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gotta keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over with it. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little.
Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust.
Let's go find kindling for the fire.
Yeah.
Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend.
Alright.
Now you're getting it.
Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy really doesn't get along with kids her age. It's nice to know he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can actually have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. Gotta meet some of the other fellas. Alright.
This is probably a good stopping point.
It is, because that's actually where we stopped in part 4. So,
Yes. This last time we recorded it.
Yes. So, I don't want to be out of sync. So, we'll leave it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this one, even though we had to re-record it. Sometimes you just lose that feeling the first time, because, you know, you already had it.
I'm ready to go.
But I think we did all right.
Yes.
For what we did. But let us know down below, guys. Also, like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Help us out a lot. Until then, I'm Craze.
And I'm actually Grumble on.